श्री गुरु चरणा पद्मा केवल भक्ति सद्मा। श्री गुरु चरणा पद्मा केवल भक्ति सद्मा। बंधो मुई सावधाना माते बंधो मुई सावधाना माते बंधो मुई सावधाना माते बंधो मुई सावधाना मां। जहर प्रसादे भाई ए भव तोरिया जा। जहर प्रसादे भाई ए भव तोरिया जा। कृष्ण प्राप्ति हो जहाँ होइते कृष्ण प्राप्ति हो जहाँ। कृष्ण प्राप्ति हो जहाँ होइते कृष्ण प्राप्ति हो जहाँ होइते। गुरु मुखा पद्मा वाक्या चिते ते कोरिया क्या। गुरु मुखा पद्मा वाक्या चिते ते कोरिया क्या। अरना कोरियो माने आशा अरना करियो माने आशा। अरना करियो माने आशा अरना करियो माने। श्री गुरु चरणे रति ऐसे युतामा गति। श्री गुरु चरणे रति ऐसे युतामा। जे प्रसाद पूरे सर्व आशा। 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 चक्षुदान दिलो जय जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से। चक्षुदान दिलो जय में जन चक्षुदान दिलो जय जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से। चक्षुदान दिलो जय जन्मे जन्मे। दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशितो दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशित। दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशितो दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशितो। प्रेमा भक्ति जहाँ होइते अविद्या विनश्यति। प्रेमा भक्ति जहाँ होइते विद्या प्रेमा भक्ति जहाँ होइते अविद्या विनश्यति। प्रेमा भक्ति जहाँ होइते अविद्या। वेद गाय जहर चरितो वेद गाय जहर वेद गाय जहर चरितो वेद गाय जहर चरी। Shri Guru Karuna Sindhu Adhama Janara Bandhu Shri Guru Karuna Sindhu Shri Guru Karuna Sindhu Adhama Janara Bandhu Shri Guru Karuna Sindhu Lokanath Loke Rajivana Lokanath Loke Rajivana Lokanath Loke Rajivana Lokanath Loke Rajivana Ah Prabhu Koro Doya Deho More Pada Chaya Ah Prabhu Koro Doya Deho More Aha Prabhu Koro Daya Deho More Pada Chaya Aha Prabhu Koro Daya Deho More Ebeyas Gushuk Tribhuvana Ebeyas Gushuk Tribhuvana Ebeyas Gushuk Tribhuvana Ebeyas Gushuk Tribhuvana Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshata Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gora Hari Bol. श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। निताय गौ प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्री श्रीमद एसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की। नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की। प्रेम से कहो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्त वृंद की। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड श्री गिरि गोवर्धन की। श्री वृंदावन धाम की। श्री नवदीप मायापुर धाम की। पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की। गंगा माई की, जमुना माई की, भक्ति देवी की, तुलसी महारानी की, कलयुग पावन श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की, बृहत मृदंग ट्रांसेंडेंटल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की, ट्रांसेंडेंटल प्रसादम डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की। निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories, all glories, all glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Translation of Guru Puja. The lotus feet of our spiritual master are the only way by which we can attain pure devotional service. I bow down to his lotus feet with great awe and reverence. By his grace one can cross the ocean of material suffering and obtain the mercy of Krishna. My only wish is to have my consciousness purified by the words emanating from his lotus mouth. Attachment to his lotus feet is a perfection that fulfills all desires. He opens my darkened eyes and fills my heart with transcendental knowledge. He is my Lord birth after birth. From him ecstatic prema emanates. By him ignorance is destroyed. The Vedic scriptures sing of his character. Our spiritual master is the ocean of mercy, the friend of the poor and the Lord and master of the devotees. O Master, be merciful unto me. Give me the shade of your lotus feet. Your fame is spread all over the three worlds. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Girivajadari. Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Girivajadari. Yashodanandanam Brajajanaranjana Yashodanandanam Brajajanaranjana Jamuna Tiravanachari Jamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradari Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradari Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandanam Brajajanaranjana Yamunatira Vanachari Yamunatira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradari Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradari Yashodanandana Brajajanaranjana Yashodanandana Brajajanaranjana Yamunatira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Shri Hanuman Sankirtan ki Hare Krishna. So welcome to our ISKCON Stoke Sunday Feast program this week. Today we'll be discussing verse 2.33 from the Bhagavad Gita, and also a few pastimes of Hanuman, because it was Hanuman Jayanti yesterday. So it's a nice occasion to speak about the glories of Hanuman. So, let's get it up. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Please repeat after me. Ata Chet Tvam Imam Dharmyam Ata Chet Tvam Imam Dharmyam Sangramam Na Karishyasi Sangramam Na Karishyasi Tata Sva Dharmam Kirtim Cha Tata Sva Dharmam Kirtim Cha Hitva Papam Avapshyasi Hitva Papam Avapshyasi Atache Tvam Imam Dharmyam Sangramam Na Karishyasi Tata Swadharmam Kirtim Cha Hitva Papam Avapshyasi Atache Tvam Imam Dharmyam Sangramam Na Karishyasi Tata Swadharmam Kirtim Cha Hitva Papam Avipshyasi Atache Tvam Amim Dharmyam Sangramam Na Karishyasi Tata Swadharmam Kirtim Cha Hitva Papam Avipshyasi. Anybody would like to try? Atache Tvam Imam Dharmyam Sangramam Na Karishyasi Tata Swadharmam Kirtim Cha Hitva Papam Avapshyasi. Anybody else would like to try? Who's going to be the daring one? Atache Tvam Imam Dharmyam Sangramam Na Karishyasi Tata Swadharmam Kirtim Cha Hitva Papam Avipshyasi. Thank you, Prabhu. Anybody else? Okay, we'll move on then. So word for word translation, please repeat after me. Ata, therefore, chet, if, tvam, you, imam, this, dharmyam, as a religious duty, sangramam, fighting, na, do not, karishyasi, perform, tada, then, swadharmam, your religious duty, kirtim, reputation, cha, also, hitva, losing, papam, sinful reaction, avapshyasi, will again. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. If, however, you do not perform your religious duty of fighting, then you will certainly incur sins for neglecting your duties and thus lose your reputation as a fighter. Please repeat after me. If, however, you do not perform your religious duty of fighting, then you will certainly incur sins for neglecting your duties and thus lose your reputation as a fighter. Purport. Arjuna was a famous fighter, and he attained fame by fighting many demigods, many great demigods, including even Lord Shiva. After fighting and defeating Lord Shiva in the dress of a hunter, Arjuna pleased the Lord and received as a reward a weapon called Pashupata Astra. Everyone knew that he was a great warrior. Even Dronacharya gave him benedictions and awarded him the special weapon by which he could kill even his teacher. So he was credited with so many military certificates from many authorities, including his adoptive father Indra, the heavenly king. But if he abandoned the battle, not only would he neglect his special duty as a Kshatriya, but he would lose all his fame and good name, and thus prepare his royal road to hell. In other words, he would go to hell not by fighting, but by withdrawing from battle. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Om Agyantimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Brindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pacharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasyate Adesha Tarine. Hare Krishna. So again, welcome back to our Sunday feast program, ISKCON Stoke. If I could ask a little request, if the devotees could come a little bit closer. I'm vegetarian, so it's just better. Then we can all, instead of me speaking from a million miles away, it'll be a little bit easier. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'll just remind us of our verse for today. If, however, you do not perform your religious duty of fighting, then you will certainly incur sins for neglecting your duties and thus lose your reputation as a fighter. So, I'm assuming everyone here knows the Bhagavad Gita as a scripture, or they've heard of it at least. For those that don't know, a little bit of a summary of the book that we were reading. The Bhagavad Gita is the first ever life coaching manual. Nowadays, kind of life coaching and productivity and things like that, there's like it's like a bestseller category in the libraries. But the Bhagavad Gita is one of the first ones. It's 5,000 years old. Not one of it's the oldest kind of self-help book there is. So in the context of the story of the Bhagavad Gita, there is a battle. Most of us know about that, the Mahabharata story, at least a little bit. There is a battle, a huge battle with millions of soldiers. Arjuna, who is, one side is the Pandavas, the other side is the Kauravas. Arjuna, this conversation in Bhagavad Gita is between Arjuna and Krishna. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and Arjuna is one of the most qualified individuals in the world. The throne has been taken away from the Pandavas. They've been usurped. They have the rights to the throne. And the Kauravas, who are also their family, they've usurped the Pandavas. It's not rightly their throne. So there's a war that's broke out between the two families. There's family members, cousins, aunties, uncles on each side. They're fighting each other to the death. It's quite an odd, well, you could say it's quite common nowadays. Families fight. Maybe not to this extent, but it's a good reference. So in this conversation, Arjuna, he's on the battlefield. The battle hasn't started yet. And he is kind of the main man in this battle, the main character, you could say. The battle is revolving around him. He is looking on the other side of the battlefield and he's seeing his uncles, cousins, other family members, and he's thinking, right, battle means you have to kill the other side. Now it's just set into his brain that I have to kill my family members. This can be quite a toll on someone's mind. I mean, imagine if you were to think that, right, I'm in the middle of a battle, I see my family members on the other side, I have to kill them. So now Arjuna has had a life dilemma. He's having difficult thoughts, he's sweating profusely, has a lot of anxiety, many of the symptoms of modern day mental health problems. And he looks on the other side, he sees his family, and he starts having a panic attack. Krishna, who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he's God, and he's on his chariot, he's the chariot driver. And he's having a panic attack. Arjuna drops all his weapons, he doesn't know what to do, he's sweating profusely and doesn't know what to do, he's anxious, trembling. So he asks Krishna, what do? I don't think I should fight. Now this is a huge dilemma. Battle's about to start. Arjuna is thinking, I shouldn't fight. I should leave everything now and just run away, go to the forest, give up the kingdom. I don't need the kingdom. It's not mine to take. They can have it. And Krishna and just everything in life, he's rethinking everything in his life. Why do this? Why do that? Why follow religion? Why follow this? Is there a God? What is the position of me? Well, who am I? He starts questioning everything in his life. As you would do if you had a mental health breakdown, you question everything. So then he starts asking Krishna questions. This is that. I'm seeing my family members, I'm not going to kill them. Krishna, who is the calm-headed individual, and also because he's God, he knows everything. If you know everything, if you ask someone that doesn't know anything, will you get right advice? No. It's fair to say. But if you ask God, who in every religion around the world explains God is omniscient, so he knows everything. If he knows everything, then he can give the right advice. Complete, perfect advice. Nothing like step 2 that you have to do later. No, he'll give the perfect advice. So then he asks Krishna, and Krishna gives his answers. And this is Krishna speaking in this verse. Pretty much at the stage in chapter 2 that we're at, it's going back and forth between Krishna and Arjuna. Arjuna saying, I shouldn't fight. Krishna saying, you should. You're in the battle now. You have to do it. And now Krishna is coming back with arguments saying why you should fight. And in the translation it says, if, however, you do not perform your religious duty of fighting, then you will certainly incur sins for neglecting your duties. Which, when I read, was quite a odd statement. If you're not doing your duty, sure, it's not great, but is it a sin? That's quite an exaggeration. So you're telling me if I don't do my duty once, I'm going to go to hell? But then Srila Prabhupada in the purport, he explains during this time, negligence of a duty was not just frowned upon, but it was considered a very serious offense. Nowadays, it's not so much. If you don't do your duty, people get away with it, This is duty with anything. If you're a good son, a good daughter, a good father, mother, whatever, a friend, If you don't do it, it's frowned upon. You don't have a great relationship, you're not doing your duty as a good, let's say, my son for my father. It's not great, you shouldn't do that. It'd be frowned upon, but not a sin. So it's quite a extravagant way of thinking about things, about duty, being this serious. But it's explained, it's similar to just as a doctor has a duty of taking care of the patients, if it's your duty to take care of the patients and the doctor refuses, neglects the patients, that's a crime. You can go to jail for that. So it's not that out there. Arjuna's duty is of the warrior class. He's a warrior. Therefore, the duty of his is to fight in the battle. If he let go of that, he has to fight for. If he lets go of that, his entire image is around him fighting and doing his duty. He's famous for it. He's well known. So if he doesn't do it, then his entire reputation will go away. No one will respect him. So he won't, if he leaves the fight and does not fight, it's not that there won't be any repercussions. He will lose everything. He loses the kingdom, he loses his family members, he loses people that respect him, even normal citizens. So it's kind of building up the intensity of the situation, Do I fight, do I not? Duty is serious, but the highest duty that is explained in Gita and Bhagavatam is not just duty to your job, occupation, family members, and things like this. The highest duty is kind of, if you can give a translation of it in Sanskrit, we call it dharma, right? It's not exactly correct because there's no actually English word for dharma, but that's the closest thing we have. And there's different kinds of dharmas, occupation, family members, all this. But the highest dharma, we have the name Sanatan Dharma, the eternal duty, religion. And what is that duty? It's to God, to Krishna, to the devotees. Respect the devotees. You have a duty towards God. And what is that duty? To serve Him. So this is one of the highest duties. So this verse kind of highlights the fact that a duty is serious. You shouldn't just, not abide by it. But what are the higher duties? What are the priorities of duties? The highest duty is to Krishna, to God. So it's serious and you need to respect it and you should do it. But you should prioritize those duties. And one of the examples linking it to the festival that was yesterday, Hanuman Jayanti, a great devotee of the Lord, he's an exemplar. For anyone that knows Hanuman, some people know him because kids love him. When I was a kid, I used to dress up as Hanuman. I see nowadays as well, kids, they love Hanuman. Nowadays in comic books and movies, you get Superman, Batman. But kids nowadays, they have Hanuman, He's a very special person. And he's one of the exemplars of duty. So what we'll do, I just thought it'd be nice, because yesterday was Hanuman Jayanti, we'll go through a few of his stories, we'll narrate some of his stories, and instead of being so philosophical, so many teachings and just philosophy of books, we can just narrate some stories and we can just enjoy them. So, my favorite part of the Ramayana is when Hanuman goes on a reconnaissance mission to find Sita. It's kind of my favorite part. So, everyone knows the story of the Ramayana. Sita gets abducted by Ravana. Ram takes the help of the Vanara Sena, a certain tribal or some people say monkey tribe of the forest. Vanara actually means forest dweller. It doesn't actually say completely monkey. But that's the closest thing, people can see that, or they can put an image to it. So he takes the help of the Vanara Sena. There's thousands of these Vanaras. And everyone is searching. The whole army is engaged in searching for Sita. The entire country. There's Vanaras going in the north direction, east, west, south. Armies of them, like thousands, they're trying to find Sita. Whole of India. And no one knows where to look. Hanuman, who's one of the greatest devotees of the Lord, he was allotted to look into the southern direction of India. So from where they were, where the Vanaras were based, Hanuman was part of the party that was looking south. So then they were journeying out for days, weeks, months. They would be journeying out to try and find Sita, going in different directions. Then they get to the point, I'll summarize this because we don't have so much time. Ramayana will take like months to narrate. But Hanuman and the other Vanaras, they start looking south. They find a cave where a vulture, Sampati, who is the brother of Jatayu, there's a whole story of how they interact with Sampati, but Sampati leads them in the direction and tells them, gives them the information that Sita was abducted by Ravana. They went this direction because vultures can see very far. If from like miles away, they can see a little mouse just scuttling through the grasses. They have very good vision. So he saw, and he could see that across the ocean. This was at around Rameshwaram, the very south of India, kind of the peak, the very bottom of India. And he looked across the sea, and there was Lanka. Lanka, back then it was a very rich nation, because Ravana was the king. It's described in Shastra that the entire city was made of gold, buildings, golden city. Some people, they have like, what's it called? Theories and things like it's El Dorado. El Dorado is this lost city, Atlantis and all these things like that. But as per Shastra, we have information that Lanka was a golden city. And many of the gold was taken from Brazil, and there's all these kinds of details and everything like that. But they get the information that Sita's in Lanka, she's been held captive there. And that's the direction. Hanuman, as soon as possible, as he gets this information, he tells, what he does, they get the information, but they can't go back to Ram and tell him. They have to see if that is really true. They can't just say, how can they just trust Sampati? He's a vulture, He just says that Sita's over there, then the entire army comes. No, you can't do that. So instead of doing that, there's a whole story of how Hanuman remembers his identity, and he has all these powers, and he's one of the most powerful Vanaras in the Sena. So they send him, all the other Vanaras, they send him on a reconnaissance mission. So, in the army they have these reconnaissance missions. And there's a certain mission, and there's a goal. And the goal of the mission is that they have to find Sita in a place. Yeah, this is quite a hard mission, because if you think about it, Hanuman was a celibate monk, celibate. So anything to do with women, he'd stay far away because he was celibate, So he'd have to, by himself, with no support at all, he'd have to jump over an ocean, enter Lanka without being spotted, win Sita's trust somehow. And she had to see that Hanuman was Ram's messenger and not one of Ravana's agents, because Ravana was very rich. He was very powerful. He could easily have people acting and whatever. And then she had to assure her that Ram also loves her and is looking for her. Ram hasn't just given up. Ram is doing well. And she has to come, and then Ram is coming to rescue her. And then he has to escape Lanka alive. And it's one of the most guarded places in the world. Ravana was powerful. So that was his mission. With just one person doing that, how is he going to do that? So there's a whole story of how Hanuman gets to Lanka. Hanuman, because he had many powers, many mystic siddhis, to enter Lanka being unnoticed, he became very small. And he started snooping around Lanka, city of gold, so many people, trying to find Sita. So he was going into different buildings. He went into Ravana's palace. And then he had a false alarm of finding Sita because he thought that Ravana's wife was Sita, but then he noticed it can't be Sita because he's never seen Sita before as well, bearing in mind. He's never seen Sita, and he has to find someone that he's never seen before and assure her that Ram is coming. And if he tells the wrong person, then the message is out. Ravana puts more fortresses in, and now he knows that Ravana's coming to get him and save Sita. Now he knows his army coming. It's a hard mission. So Hanuman snoops around, he's trying to find Sita. And at some point, Hanuman, because he was spending so much time in Lanka, he was trying to find Sita, there was no hope. He didn't get any success after some time. So then he started becoming a little bit depressed from this. It's described. He's endeavoring so much. He's just by himself. There's no one even to motivate him to do it more. Should he just come back? But then he realizes, if he came back and they told Ram, we haven't found Sita, we've looked all over. After all this, it's been months. And he told Ram, within a few days, he realized Ram, out of heartbreak, because Ram was depressed, he wanted to see Sita, things weren't moving. When you're doing tasks and you have a task of to-do list and it's not, and you're trying to check them off and you get stuck at some point and it takes so long to get to the next point, it's very depressing. But if you think about it, he's searching for his wife that's been kidnapped. Hanuman is thinking, if I tell Ram that Sita's not coming back, we haven't found her, Ram, out of heartbreak, will die. He'll leave his body. If he leaves his body, then Lakshman, out of heartbreak that Ram has left his body, will leave his body. If Lakshman and Ram both leave their bodies, Ayodhya, the city that Ram is from, and Ram is the beloved prince of Ayodhya, all the citizens of Ayodhya love Ram. They could not bear have anything bad happen to Ram. And if Lakshman and Ram pass away, Ayodhya will die out of heartbreak, every citizen. If Ayodhya die out of heartbreak, Sugriv, who's been given the job of protecting Ram, and he's given the mission and the job to protect Ram and see about his mission as well. Sugriv, out of such a failure, can you imagine, Sugriv, what's sitting on his shoulders is Ram's life, Lakshman's life, and if they die, Ayodhya's life. How much failure that you can make a whole city die, and that's on your shoulders. Then Sugriv, out of pure failure and heartbreak, he would also pass away. And Sugriv also had his own kingdom of Vanaras. If he dies, his city dies. Can you think about it? And all of this, that's, I don't know what, millions of people, a population. All of this is on Hanuman's shoulders to succeed his mission. It's a tough mission. Nor is it just a tough mission, the consequences of him being a failure is even tougher to deal with. So that's the kind of situation that Hanuman is in. So then this actually energizes him. Because, it's a fact. If you be pessimistic about failure, sometimes, in very rare cases, it can actually energize you to go about it properly. If it's just relaxed and I don't mind if it's a failure, then you'll just let it fail. But sometimes pessimism, this can happen in life. You see it day to day, when there's so many consequences to something. If you fail, then people that energizes them. So this is what was energizing Hanuman at the time. So what it shows, Hanuman being one of the best of the servants, even the best of people can get knocked down. Because Hanuman was literally knocked down. It's not just all this Ramayana and Mahabharata and things like that. It's not just happy stories where people are living lavishly and fantasies and things like this. It's a huge mental battle as well. Mental and physical and spiritual. So Hanuman finds Sita eventually. Sita's there in a courtyard and she's, crying for Ram. There's Rakshasas, there's so many these female Rakshasas, demons, guarding her in this Ashokvatika, this forest garden. That Hanuman's thinking, how should I do this? And how can I make sure that Sita, I need to verify that this is Sita as well. So then he finds the identity, he convinces Sita by giving the signet ring of Ram, that I'm from Ram's army, I've come to save you, and Ram is thinking about you, this is happening, and all these things. He's giving her an update. Hanuman gives her the details. Sita said that Ravana has been threatening that if you don't become my wife and if you don't accept me, quite gory-like, I will kill you, chop you up, and eat you, feed you to everyone. That's quite a gory story. Even people don't do that nowadays. Bad people. So Ravana is threatening this, and then hearing this, Hanuman he gets a load of energy, and he says, "Okay, that's it. I can't let you stay here anymore. If these are the threats that are happening, get on my shoulders, I'll take you back to Ram right now." And she says, "No, I trust you. You've told me everything about Ram, but I'm not going with you now, I'd rather Ram rescues me." There's a whole description of the reasons why Sita doesn't go with Hanuman. Hanuman is also celibate. And since Sita, she's gone through a traumatic experience as well. She's been kidnapped by a man she does not know, put against her will. She doesn't want to do anything. Doesn't want to do anything with any man apart from Ram. So, Hanuman, please tell Ram to come with his army, and you will collect me like this. I can't go with you now. Hanuman completely understands. That's completely understandable. Now Hanuman has completed his mission. Now what to do next? Just fly back to Ram, tell him? Hanuman doesn't do that. What does he do? He wants to do more. He wants to do way more than that. Which actually, if you look in the kind of psychology of a devotee, is a prime example of why Hanuman is the example of devotee that he is. Hanuman, instead of just completing his mission, ticking it off his list and going back and doing nothing extra, he thinks, what can I do more? I'm here in Lanka, I've got these resources, I'm here, I know how Lanka is. I should see, what is Lanka like? What is the geographics of Lanka like? What is the best entryways to come through? A little bit more intelligence for the Vanarasena and Ram. So he starts snooping around and he starts, thinking, and maybe I should threaten Ravana. Maybe I should tell him, put fear into the economy that is going on here. So this is kind of the prime example of a devotee. A devotee, if a devotee asks you, "Oh, Prabhuji, can you just clean the floor?" Cool, he'll do that. But a real devotee, they'll clean the floor of the temple, and they'll also see, what else can I do here? There's cobwebs there. Maybe I should do that as well. Anything extra. Because the principle is not, I've been told to do this, let me just do it. The principle is, I've been told to serve, let me serve to the best capacity I can. Let me do everything more than they've even told me. If I've been asked to cook 3 portions for the Sunday feast program, 3 different types of meals for the Sunday feast program. I'll make 5. How about that? You know, anything extra for Krishna. That's the kind of prime psychology of a devotee. That's how they should be thinking. And Hanuman is showing this. What can I do? So what does he do? He creates a ruckus. You know, he becomes very big. He starts tearing down trees. Armies start coming to attack him and defend Lanka. He's destroying the gardens. He's destroying the buildings. And as the armies are attacking him, he's sweeping them away and killing them and attacking them like anything, you know. And he's really creating a ruckus in Lanka. And then Ravana sends different soldiers. Indrajit captures Hanuman with a Brahmastra. And then Hanuman, he was captured. He is brought through Lanka's streets all the way to the palace of the court of Ravana. And he's mocked by all the citizens. He's kicked, he's punched, he's spat on, you know. And he's still somehow the controller of the situation. Because they don't actually capture him. He accepts. He makes them think he wants to capture them, you know. They've bound him up, but he's walking himself. They're not actually controlling him. And they're walking, you know. He's still the controller of the situation. They go to Ravana's court. And Hanuman was observing everything because he's got a personal tour all across Lanka. He's learning everything. So he goes to Ravana's court. He meets Ravana. He sees Ravana for the first time. He's never seen Ravana before, you know. And he's seeing everything. Who are these people? Identifying them. And instead of seeing Ravana and thinking, oh, this is someone to be scared of, he feels sorry for Ravana. It's like he's just seen the entire kingdom. Such nice management. People are living so nicely. He's got so much power. He's not utilizing it in the right place. Imagine if this person was Ram conscious or Krishna conscious. Imagine the great things he could do for the world. You know? Imagine the great devotee he could be. So he's thinking this, and he's thinking, I'm sorry for you, which is how a devotee should think, you know. So he's not just thinking Ravana is just a really bad person. He's seeing the good in Ravana. He's like, look how qualified you are. You know, Ravana, he wasn't like a demon. In cartoons, they show him like a demon and he's ugly. You know, he's not. He was actually very handsome. He was very intelligent. And he could manage very nicely. So a healthy devotee or a good devotee, they can see a good in everything, even the bad. But a spiritually healthy person can see the potential to serve the Lord in everyone. That's what Hanuman is showing. He's seeing that. He's not seeing that Ravana he's offended my Lord and that's it. You know, I should kill him straight away. No. He's saying, how could he be somewhat nice? So then some of the warriors insisted that Hanuman, that he be executed. He's literally killed like thousands of soldiers, bearing in mind, you know. Of course, he should be put to death. And at the same time, Hanuman, he is known for being very mischievous and a kind of a jokester. So instead of Hanuman saying, yes, I did it, Hanuman starts playing a joke on everyone. He starts saying, I'm just a monkey. I came into the forest to have some fruit, and then some soldiers started attacking me. You know, I didn't do anything. He's pleading innocent. The soldiers started attacking me, so then I just defended myself. And through defending myself, a tree fell down. I don't know how. Meanwhile, what actually happened, he was taking the trees down and killing them and everything like this. I don't know what happened. And, you know, from that, you know, he's thinking, I'm just a monkey. And then he's pleading innocence, making everyone a little bit of a fool. So a little bit of a lesson. I'll speak on this a little bit later as well because we have not long left. as soon as this happened, I read one nice point. Shows how powerful Hanuman was. He was a jokester at the same time. When they started joking with the Rakshasas in Lanka, at some point he started ending his character that he built up. And he broke out in his character and showed how powerful he was. In front of the court with Ravana and all his ministers there, instead of saying, I'm a monkey, he just completely switched up. Like his mood just changed as if he was bipolar or something. And then he started proclaiming to the entire court, I am a servant of Sugriva, the king of the Vanaras, and I have come here as a messenger of Ram, the peerless prince of Ayodhya. O demon, by abducting Sita, you have courted death. Return her to Ram forthwith, or you will soon be dead. And everyone started getting a little bit scared. You know, this is not just a monkey. They started believing it. Then Ravana, after hearing Ram's name, he's thinking, who's Ram? You know, I'm Ravana. So then he starts mocking Ram, like very offensively, mocking him. And because Hanuman is the servant of Ram, he got so offended. So he was already quite angry with Ravana. But then after that, he completely burst in anger. Have you forgotten that Ram, when he was still a teenager, had killed Tataka and Subahu? Have you forgotten that a single arrow of Ram hurled the mighty Maricha miles away? Have you forgotten that Ram single-handedly killed 14,000 demons at Janasthana, headed by Kara, Dushana and Trishara? Wasn't it because of fear of Ram's valor that you plotted to abduct Sita, while Ram was drawn away by Maricha like a coward? If you had dared to face Ram in the straight fight, you would have died that very day. If you don't return Sita to Ram immediately, you too will meet the same fate as your cohorts at Janasthana. You know, now everyone in the audience, everyone in the assembly is trembling. This ain't no monkey anymore. You know, this is a powerful person. Everyone's really thinking Lanka could get, destroyed now. So then what happens? Ravana's furious. He mocked Ram, now Hanuman mocked Ravana. And Ravana, a weak person, sometimes we say, sometimes you give it, but you can't take it. Ravana couldn't take it. He was mocked in front of everybody, everyone that respected him. And everybody was actually, they were coming to their senses a little bit. So he says, all right, kill him. As the assistant said, kill him, execute him. Vibhishan, Ravana's brother, the good cop, said, don't kill him, he's a messenger. As per proper war code, when there is a battle or a war going on, you don't kill messengers. Never. It's an offense to kill, So just do something, punish him in some way. Someone said, let's set his tail on fire. Monkeys are very proud of their tails. If you pull their tail, they'll get angry, They're very proud of their tails. So he said, put his tail on fire. So then there's a whole story of how they wrapped his tail in cloth, doused it in flammable material, and put it on fire. At the same time, Sita was praying to Agni, the demigod of fire. Please don't harm Hanuman, She hears that his tail is going to be put to fire. Please don't harm him. So instead of, when they light the tail of Hanuman, instead of him, burning, he feels a nice cool breeze on his tail. It's the opposite. And then what happens? Hanuman starts thinking, okay, my business is done here. Mission complete. I've done a little bit extra. Let me do a little bit more. He's put my tail on fire. Now let me break free. Like anything, he was bound up and he just broke off like that, like it was nothing, paper. Now, Hanuman starts traveling across the whole of Lanka, setting fire to every building in Lanka. From what was once a thriving, happy city of gold, Now it's all on fire. Everyone is fire brigades are coming, they're trying to put water in it, they're trying to douse it, but it was so much fire that they couldn't put it out. Everything was getting destroyed. There were screams and everything, At the gate of Lanka, Hanuman says, right, I'm going to go see Ram. And at the gate of Lanka, he goes there. Everybody sees him. And he declares to all of Lanka, just to put it in their face a little bit more, "O demons, this devastation is just a prelude of what will befall Lanka unless Ravana returns Sita. I am the least powerful among Rama's servants. Countless monkeys, many more powerful than me, will soon assail Lanka. If you want to save yourselves and your city, O demons, prevail upon Ravana to return Sita." So what has he done? His mission was to identify Sita and maybe rescue her. He completed that. Instead, he set fear into Ravana. He has information about the entire Lanka, how to attack it. He set the whole Lanka ablaze, and now, politically, he has affected Lanka. Politically. Now all the citizens are thinking Ravana is the worst king of all time. Let's usurp him or something. Now they're not, favoring Ravana. He politically attacks Lanka. No one thinks that was how the story went, but he politically attacks them as well. He destroys everything Ravana stood for. He has no reputation gets diminished after that. So then Hanuman victoriously leapt into the air with a victorious war cry and said, "Jai Shri Ram." And then he flew back to Lanka, and he told Ram, and then the whole story continues from there. But that's my favorite part of the story, because in that Hanuman shows his determination as a devotee, his sharp intelligence, his creative resourcefulness, his service attitude, because he doesn't just stop where the mission is stopping. And all this to inspire us facing our battles in life as well, because we can take inspiration, So one of the points I wanted to take away from this as well is that Hanuman wasn't just a serious person, Many people think that devotees, they're very serious people. If you're spiritual, if you're, trying to be a little bit more spiritual and practice bhakti yoga, you have to be serious. Let me come to the temple, offer my respects, and just offer my respects, nothing more, No. Did Hanuman do that? No. Hanuman was the most kind of fun character. That's why people love him so much, because he was such a fun character, He was joking with all the ministers, He set Lanka ablaze. He played pranks, It's not just boring to do. Once, Keshav Maharaj says this story. There's one nice devotee in our movement called Swayam Bhagavan Keshav Maharaj. And he was saying, he grew up as a Hindu in London, Wembley. So he went to many temples. His parents took him many times. From going to many temples, his kind of idea of a temple or a spiritual place was somewhere where you seriously come, don't make too much noise, don't smile, If there's a kirtan or a bhajan, don't even bop your head, Fold your arms, offer your respects, serve the devotees. It's very serious. And then he came to the ISKCON temple for the first time. And he was so confused. Here, everyone's smiling. In the kirtan, they're dancing. And they're all having fun. These guys, they're not practicing spirituality properly. But then he found that they were practicing everything to the T, Spirituality does not mean just, being very serious, coming to the temple, not smiling, You come to ISKCON temples, you'll see everyone's smiling at each other. Everyone's having fun, they're saying jokes to each other, but at the same time, they're very serious in their bhakti. So there's a time for being serious, obviously, but in the temple, see, spirituality is to do what? To make you happy. Huh? But if the path to happiness is not happy or fun, does that make sense? No. Spirituality is fun. It is fun. You just have to practice it. You'll see around different temples across all the world. I've been in some kirtans where the devotees are dancing like crazy. Sometimes it gets a little bit more like wild, like some brahmacharis, they're throwing each other and they're dancing up and down the temple, and they're, it's something to see. But my point is that coming to the temple in Krishna consciousness and religion, you can say, is not supposed to be some serious thing. As in, it's serious, but you're supposed to have fun doing that serious thing. It's supposed to be happy, it's supposed to be fun. So Hanuman was not a serious person like this. Great devotee, but not serious. If you look at the history of any great devotee, none of them are as this kind of modern definition of a serious spiritual practitioner. In a few weeks' time, we'll be celebrating Narsimha Chaturdashi, the appearance day of Narsimhadev. One great appearance of the Lord, one great form of the Lord. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, where it's written, all of Narsimhadev's pastimes, the 7th canto, most of it describes the glories of Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj is a 5-year-old boy. He's a Mahajan. Mahajan are the sets of devotees that are greatest devotees in history. Described. Fact. There, written. Greatest devotees in history. Now this greatest devotee, did he approach the Lord saying, Hare Krishna, my Lord? Very serious. I'll just serve you, that's it. I don't want anything to do with anything. It's described, he would dance in ecstasy. This is not something that ISKCON has brought to the table. Prahlad Maharaj would dance in ecstasy, singing the Lord's names. It's not something that's just boring and you do dull. It's a ritual that you keep doing. No. There is substance to it. There's fun to it. Otherwise, why would anyone come? It's fun. Krishna and the coward boys, they actually in Shastra, I was talking to some devotees about this the other day. There's a thing called Vaishnav sports. You know this? Everyone thought that in the books it was just do this ritual, do this arti, sing along, do this, do that. There's things called Vaishnav sports. That are things that devotees, they're allowed to play, like swimming, wrestling. These are all things the Krishna and the coward boys did. These coward boys were also great devotees. The Goswamis, that we have on our parampara, on the very right, there's these 6 individuals, 6 Goswamis. They are described as the greatest set of devotee friends in the entire history. They were also very serious devotee practitioners. But what would they do as well? Sing for the Lord happily, dance for the Lord happily, and be happy for the Lord happily, And they would also have jokes with each other. They'd go swimming and play jokes with each other. It was a very nice life, they lived, a spiritual life, but also very serious. So my point that I was trying to bring across, that Hanuman also is an exemplar of, is that spiritual life is not just something serious where you just come to the temple and it's a ritual that you just follow like a robot. There is fun to it. There is something happy about it. And if you're doing it in a way that you're not happy or you're not trying to be happy, there's something in the equation that we're missing. Is that okay? So, yesterday was Hanuman Jayanti. What I'll tell as well, just finishing off, because we're a little bit over time, because in the next few weeks, Nrsimha Chaturdashi is coming up. Hanuman, there's also one pastime. I wanted to tell a few pastimes of some other pastimes of Hanuman, but we don't have time. But I'll tell one pastime. In a few weeks, we'll be celebrating the appearance day of Nrsimhadev, who is in every tradition of Sanatan Dharma, Nrsimhadev is there, protecting the devotees. Nrsimhadev is described to protect the devotees, protect our movement, and protect the Guru. He's the protector form of the Lord. Just as the father protects his children, Nrsimhadev protects the devotees. Also, Hanuman has a pastime with Nrsimhadev. If you go to Ahobilam, which is the place, the dham of Nrsimhadev, like Krishna appeared in Vrindavan, many of his pastimes are in Vrindavan. Ram appeared in Ayodhya, so that is a dham. Jagannath Puri is where Jagannath resides. Nrsimhadev appeared in Ahobilam. And in Ahobilam, this was many thousands of years ago, Hanuman came there. And he was doing tapasya on Ram. And he was chanting, Ram, 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 there in Ahobilam. And because he's in Ahobilam, the natural form of the Lord is Nrsimha. So then Nrsimhadev appeared in front of Hanuman. And he said, yes, what would you like? What is it you called me? And Hanuman says, who are you? He said, I am Ram. You called me. You're not Ram. You don't look like Ram. You're disturbing me. Go away from here. Let me get back to my meditation on Ram. It's defended the Lord. And then Nrsimhadev was thinking, what? He's my greatest devotee. He can't recognize me? He said, no, I'm Ram. How can you be Ram? You don't look like Ram. Ram is in greenish complexion. He has bow and chakra and arrow. You don't look like Ram. And Nrsimhadev said, okay. And Nrsimhadev appeared there in front of Hanuman with one bow, a chakra. Chakra is also, Sudarshan chakra comes in the form of Ram's arrows. So it comes as chakra and bow. And in greenish complexion. And straight away Hanuman paid his obeisance. He said, sorry, my lord, I didn't recognize you. Thank you for coming, and serve the Lord. And he asked the Lord, my Lord, I have one request. Please may you appear in this exact form as Ram Nrsimha. Karancha Nrsimha is also another name. And give mercy and benedictions to all the devotees that come to see you. So just to link many of the... You can go there today actually in Ahobilam. There are 9 main temples of Nrsimha there. And one of them is Ram Nrsimha, Karancha Nrsimha, where Hanuman is his personal deity of Nrsimhadev. But Ram Nrsimha. Everything he does for the Lord is through Ram. So I think we'll end it there today. I hope, please forgive if I was too boring, if I said anything that did not come in line with anything. Please forgive me. But I hope you could have taken something away from today, this Sunday. Maybe something you learned new, maybe something you can put more stress on in your own daily life, and then some way that you can get ready, honor Hanuman, and maybe we can get the qualities, or pray to Hanuman, or pray to Ram, that we get the qualities of Hanuman and be an expert devotee like Hanuman was. In all the hundreds of ways that Hanuman was an expert devotee, and it still is an expert devotee, maybe we can acquire some of the same qualities and serve the Lord. And hopefully through this also we can start preparing for the next festival, which is Nrsimha Chaturdashi, coming in a few weeks' time. We'll have Abhishek, we'll have nice class, drama, festivities, and we can get ready for today, that day. Hare Krishna. Does anybody have any questions? about anything we spoke about today? Granted, it was mostly stories, not philosophy. Does anybody have any questions or comments? Challenges? No? Okay. Hare Krishna. Let's have some kirtan now.
Today being the Hanuman Jayanti, yesterday it was, we're celebrating today. So our little devotee, she's going to sing the whole Hanuman Chalisa for you. Give a big round of applause before she starts. Yeah.
Shri Guru Chan Saroj Raj Nicha Mana Mukar Sudari Panaura Vimala Shah Joda Ek Valchari Putihin Tanu Janike Samero Pavan Kumar Palaputi Vidya Demohi Haro Kalesha Vikar Jai Hanuman Gangana Saga Chika Pisya Loko Jaga Ramadutta Atipaladama Anjani Putra Pavan Sitanama Mahabir Vikram Bajarangi Kumadirvar Sumati Ke Sangi Kanchan Biraj Subesa Kanana Kundina Kunchita Kesa Hata Bacha Chaviraje Kandi Mujane Usaje Shankar Sur Kesari Nandan Tej Pratap Mahajagwantan Vidyavan Runiyati Chata Ram Kachvide Ko Apa Prabhu Charitra Subrasya Ram Lakhan Sita Manapasya Susarupade Sivre Khava Vetak Rupade Lankachirava Bhima Rupade Asusahar Ramachandra Ki Katsavare Lasa Jivan Lakhan Ji Aye Shiru Shatalai Bhagavati Kini Bhauta Parai Tumra Priya Bharata Papai Jasa Bhanta Rojasa Kave Asa Jipati Kansalakar Samkarik Brahman Manisha Narad Sat Saint Aisa Samgurve Bikapal Chahate Skabi Kovet Ke Sake Kahate Tumakar Praviri Ram Dwai Raj Paladina Samaro Bhatna Vinishana Mala Lankeshwar Bay Subject Chan Joso Sujo Chan Panpan Leo Tai Madhur Janu Babunuri Kande Kamai Jaldi Nanke Ajay Janai Durgam Gad Jagat Ke Jete Sukuna Krura Tumari Tete Ham Duare Tum Rakhware होते ना क्या मिल बेसार सब सुखले तुम्हारे शन तुम रक्षक का को डरना पंते सहारो आपे तीनों लोग आकते कापे भूत पे साथ निकटी आवे महावीर जबनाम समारे नासे रोग हरे सब पीरा जपति नंदन हनुमत बीरा संकट ते मित मान चुरावे ध्यान जोलावे सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा तिनके काज सकल तुम साचा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे सोए जीवन फल पावे चारो जो प्रताप तुम्हारा एक सीप जगत जियार साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुरी कतनाथ तुम्हारे असित सीति नाथ के दासा अस्पे जी जाति माता राम रसाय तुम्हें पासा सदा दासा समारो बचे नाम को पावे जन्म जन्म के दुखे सुरावे अंधकार पूजावे जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाय और देवता चित्तनी हनुमत से सर्वक सुखाय संकट कटे मिटी सब पीरा जो सुमरे हनुमत बल पीरा जो से हनुमान घुसावे कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाय जो सुन पार पाठ करो कोई छूटे बंदी मासा कोई जोया परे हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा तो सीधा सदारी चीजा कीजे नंतरे मंदिर पवन तने शंकर मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित तरे पर सुशुभ सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय।
Hare Krishna, that was wonderful. Jai Ho. So we're going to rise now. Can you all stand up now? We're going to have a kirtan together. So as Balram was saying in a kirtan, in a class, that we should be very happy when you come to the temple. So you can smile and you can dance. Yeah, you can follow the Hanuman at least today. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everybody, a little bit louder. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Gokulananda, Radha Gokulananda, Radha Gokulananda, Shri Radhe. Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Panchatattva Jaya Panchatattva Panchatattva Jaya Panchatattva Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Sri Harinam Sankirtan ki
Jayam Vishnupad Paramhans Parivajakacarya Stotra Shatashi Srimad His Divine Grace Abhay Charanar Vrinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Anant Koti Vaishnav Vrinda ki Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki प्रेम से कहो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड श्री गिरि गोवर्धन की श्री वृंदावन धाम की श्री नवदीप मायापुर धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की गंगा माई की जमुना माई की भक्ति देवी की तुलसी महारानी की कलियुग पावन श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की बृहत मृदंग ट्रांसीडेंटल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की ट्रांसीडेंटल प्रसादम डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Praladaladaini.
Praladaladaini.
Hiranyakashipurakshaha. Shilatanka nakhalahe.
Shilatanka nakhalahe.
Ito nasimha parato nasimha.
Ito nasimha parato nasimha.
Yato yato yami tato nasimha.
Yato yato yami tato nasimha.
Tahe nasimha hridaye nasimha.
Bahe nasimha hridaye nasimha.
Nasimhatim sharanam prapade.
Narasimhamadim sharanam prapade.
Tava Kala Kamalavare Nakham Abhuta Shringar Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanupringa Keshavadvita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare 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 Jai Narasimhadev 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 Jai Narasimhadev Jai Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jai Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj, Jai Prahlad Maharaj, Jai Jai Prabhupada, 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 Jai Srila Prabhupada. विघ्न विनाशक नरसिंह भगवान की, भक्त श्री प्रहलाद महाराज की.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, beta, for your wonderful nursing prayers and Hanuman Chalisa. Wasn't it a good? Yeah. Big round of applause to her. When I give class, nobody claps. When he gives class, nobody claps. She sings for 2 minutes and she gets clapped, you know. Some announcements. First of all, thanks Balram for a wonderful class. Did you all enjoy the class? No? And so last Sunday we celebrated Ram Navami, and immediately after Ram Navami comes on the Poonam. Ram Navami is on 9th day of the month, and Hanuman Jayanti comes on the 15th day of the month. So every year we will be celebrating these two festivals very nicely. Ram Navami followed by Hanuman Jayanti, where we will be celebrating, you know, Hanuman's pastimes. You know, we narrate them and, you know, relish Hanuman Katha. As announced last Sunday, from last Ram Navami, we started Bhakti Sangha program on every Wednesday, 7:30. This is for those devotees, you know, who are not able to make it on Sunday, or if they have some commitments. And if you want some mid-week boost, we call it mid-week boost. Yeah, you can come in the Wednesday. There'll be katha, some kirtan, some prasadam. Last Wednesday we had our first program, and guess what? About eight devotees came. And one person was just waiting for this Wednesday program. So I cannot come on Sunday. You know, this is kind of a very welcome program for me. So he came on the Wednesday. So I request all of you also, please spread the word around. If you're coming on Sunday, you're also welcome on Wednesday also. But those who are unable to come on Wednesday can just come along and give a midweek boost to your spiritual life. Next major festival, this Tuesday, 15th April, we are having Children Holiday Club. So last time, we had about 30 devotees registered for that. This time also, this is a kind of Easter weekend. So, if children wants to join this holiday club, it is from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. The details you can, if you want to register any of your children, you can give it to me, or there is a WhatsApp group in our WhatsApp, so you can just give your name there. And after that, the next biggest festival is Narsing Chaturdashi, which is on Sunday, 11th of May. You can note this date in your calendar. We'll be having an evening program on that day. Not afternoon, evening program, starting at 4 o'clock in the evening. That day, generally devotee fast, because Narasimha appears at the dusk time, in the evening time. So devotee fast for the whole day. So in the evening, after the dusk, we'll be breaking our fast. We also announced last Sunday that we'll be having a Manor Yatra, a one-day visit to Bhaktivedanta Manor in London. It is on Saturday, 17th May. So those who want to give their names, you can give your names today to me. Shortly, we'll be sending you kind of proper invite in the WhatsApp group. There'll be a special WhatsApp group, so you can enroll in that group as well. This group is only for those who want to come. So those who want to come, join that WhatsApp group, and you can join the group. The donation we expect is £30 per head. So it's on the way, 2 journeys, Prasadam on the way. And there'll be a lot of activities in the Bhaktivedanta Manor. We'll be visiting Goshala, taking darshan of the Radha Gokulanan. We'll be visiting Prabhupada's quarter. And we'll be visiting, many devotees there. Many devotees will meet that day, on the day. It's a Saturday, very nice day. It's a countryside. You can't get a better day, to have a spiritual boost to your life. So again, note the date, Saturday, 17th May. And after that, we have a London Rath Yatra on 28th of July. So we haven't yet started taking the names, but if you want to give your name in advance, like pre-book your seat, you can give your names and we'll book your seat for the coach. And last, we would like to thank our cooks, Jayati and Jay, and who else was there in the helping? Raise your hand who was helping so we can. Bharat Prabhu was there. Yeah, so Bharat Prabhu, thank you. And Shalini Mataji, I think she's not here. Okay. So thank you very much, cooks, Jay and Jayati. Thank you so much for your service. Big round of applause for our cooks. I think Prasadam is our best thing in the temple, isn't it? We enjoy the best. So they deserve our applause. This time, anybody has come for the first time after a long time? Any new guests today who has come for the first time? Your daughter has come for the first time. Jai. Would you like to introduce yourself, beta, if you're not feeling shy? Gauri. Okay. So welcome Gauri by 3 times loudly chanting. Haribo, Haribo, Haribo. Welcome Gauri. Hare Krishna. That's it. Anybody else? No problem. So now we're going to sing Prasadam prayers, and please make your way upstairs for the Prasadam. Hare Krishna.
Mahaprasade Govinde
Mahaprasade Govinde
Naha Vaishnave
Nama Brahmane Vaishnave
Salva Punyavatam Rajam
Svalpa Punyavatam Rajam
Vishwato Navajayate
Vishwaso Naiva Jayate
Sarirada Vijaja
Sharirara Vidyaja
Jere Nire Kareka
Jadendriye Taheka
Jive Pele Vishesakare
Jive Fele Vishay Sagare
Taramate Jivayati
Taramate Jivayati
Lobomai Sudurmati
Lobomaya Sudurmati
Teke Jeta Kathin Samsare
Take Jeta Kathina Sansare
Krishna Baladayamai
Krishna Bada Dayamai
Kalibai Jiva Jai
Karibai Jiva Jai
Safa Prahada Liobai
Swaprasadam Dilobai
Sena Mitapa
Seyanamritapa
Radha Krishna Gunaka
Radha Krishna Gunaga
Premita Ko Chaitanya
Premita Kosh Chaitanya Nitai
Jainimai Jainitai
Jai Nimai Jai
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य
प्रभु नित्यानंद
नित्यानंद
श्री अद्वैत गदाधर
श्री अद्वैत गदाधर
शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद
शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद
हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा
हरे कृष्ण
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे
हरे राम
हरे राम
राम राम हरे हरे माँ प्रसादम की